Welcome to the micro engineering practical. Today we will see the practical. Okay, that is a attenuation here, variable attenuator. How this variable attenuator works, that we'll see today. So this one is about your setup. We consider that a reflex klystron. This one is about your klystron mount, a isolator here. Then this one is our variable attenuator, and this output of this variable attenuator is connected to the detector. Now this variable attenuator, when we vary that obstacle inside this attenuator, that resistive vein is present in the attenuator, when we increase the depth of that resistive vein, so then output reduces here. So now we see here this setup, that is about your microwave bench for the attenuation practical. Now in this case, if you see, I have adjusted that right now, that is about a beam voltage. Now you note down that beam voltage is about a 269 volt, and your modulation is about a AM, and I have adjusted the beam voltage. Then I have adjusted the frequency, that is about a 1 kilohertz there. Our signal is about a 1 kilohertz. We need to adjust, and then we need to start our reading. Okay, so now it is adjusted that 1 kilohertz of a signal frequency. Now then this is about your beam voltage, then that is about your beam current, that is about a 0.21 milliampere we have a current. Then this one is about, we can say that a beam reflector voltage, that knob here, this knob is about the V means what, beam voltage, this knob is about I means what, beam current, and that REP, that is about the repeller one, or you can say a reflector one. So that it is showing position 91 right now. So if you vary this one, so reflector voltage increases, okay, or if you decrease it, the reflector voltage decreases. Now our aim is about to adjust the reflector voltage, so that we'll get that waveform on the CRO there. We need to adjust that maximum value we'll get, and then using that particular maximum value, we need to try to note down the readings. So right now it is about that reflector voltage is about a 94, okay. So beam voltage is about a 269, and then this one is about your current 21, and this one is about your 94 is about your reflector voltage. So we need a fan to cool our reflector klystron, because klystron get heated, okay. So that's why we need to cool it. Then this one is about our setup, the signal propagating through it, through the isolator. Here is the attenuator. When we vary the attenuation there, output reduces. Now this one is connected to the detector, output is of this attenuator is connected to the detector, we'll get that detected output. Now right now, if you see that output we are getting on the screen, okay, that is about on a CRO, if you see that peak to peak value of voltage is about a 3.16. Now here output, the position of this, whatever the obstacle is there, that is upward now, and because of that upward position, we need to start reading with varying this depth of this attenuation here. So now if you see that on attenuator, variable attenuator, now here is about your scale, okay. So now if you see that scale is there, okay, this one is about your scale, is about this scale is about, you can say that this one is a 5, this one is about a 0, and here below that if you see that is 0, 1, 2, 3, okay, then 5, then 10, okay, likewise. And if you see that on this particular scale, right side, okay, this left side one scale is there, right side is there, again another scale is there, and in between that particular scale, in 0 to 1, there is again one line is there, this one is a one line. Means what is the meaning of that particular line, okay. So if you try to note down the reading, so if you take a 2 rotations, so this will be a screen. If you take a 1 rotation, so this way. So now right now the position is about a 10. Suppose I rotate once, so then it will be a 9.5. If I rotate the twice, then it will be a 9. So I am increasing the depth of that whatever the obstacle present there. Right now at a 10, okay, at a 10, value is about a 3.12, okay. You just note down the reading. At a 10, it is about a 3.12. Now I am increasing the depth of this. So now to increase the depth of this, so I have to rotate it. So then one rotation is nothing but what we can say that it is about a 9.5. Okay, at 9.5 that reading is about a 3.02. Now I have increased, if you see that, now I have started increasing the depth of that obstacle inside the waveguide. So earlier it was a 3.12, but if I increase the depth, that is 9.5. Okay, from 10 to 9.5 means 0.5. Okay, that is about millimeter value, 0.5 millimeter that I have inserted that obstacle inside the waveguide, so that's why your output reduces. That we have taken one rotation. Now again I am taking another rotation, then this one is about one rotation, we say it is about a 9. So for 9, okay, I have taken here one rotation. For a 9, you can see that output is about a 2.84 volt. Okay, now this one is about your setup. Now again I am rotating one more time, one rotation, that is about, you can say, 8.5. For the 8.5, because 0 is to be coincide here, 0 that coincides through that particular line. Okay, that is about 8.5, value is about a 2.68 or 2.7 something. Okay, that is about your 8.5. Now again I am rotating, if you see that when I am rotating one more rotation, that is nothing but a 8 here. Now this one is about 8. Now output is about what? Output is about a 2.50. Okay, output is about a 2.50. Now you can see that your output, that is about a 2.50. Now if you see that, okay, if you see that what happened to your output, now output reduces. Now I am again rotating this one more rotation. Right now it is 8. I am rotating one more time. Okay, one rotation, that is about a 7.5. For a 7.5, output is about a 2.30 volt. Then again I am rotating, that is a 7. Then okay, this one is about a 7. Your output is about a 2.06 volt. Okay, that is for a 7. Then again I am rotating, so then it will become a 6.5. That is about a 6.5. For a 6.5, output is about a 1.88 or 1.90 volt. Okay, it's fluctuating, small variation. Okay, that is about your output. Then again I am rotating, then it will become 6. Okay, right now it is a 6. Now output is about a 1.66. Okay, now because depth is increases, that whatever the obstacle is there, that resistive vane act as obstacle, that vane is inserted through the guide, means here we have a guide here, it is inserted here. So that's why because of that variation we are getting the value. It is about right now 6 value. Next one more rotation, which will get that a 5.5. Output is about a 1.5, 1.48. Okay, for a 5 value, 5 millimeter. Okay, that reading is about 5 millimeter. Output is about a 1.48 value. Now next we will note down another reading. Okay, that is about a 5.5. Now I'll take it again. That is one more rotation. I am doing one more rotation. Then output is about a 5 now. At a 5, output is about a 1.30 or 28. Okay, that is about your output. Output is at what? 1.30 now. Okay, that is at a 5. Now I am rotating again, one more rotation. So this one is about a 4.5. Value is about a 1.12. Okay, your value is about a 1.12. So again I am rotating. Are you able to see now? Yes, this one. Okay, so we have the value is about a 4. Now again I am rotating, then it will become say 4 now. This one is about a 4. Now then output reduces. That output is about a 960 millivolt. Then again I'll go ahead. Again I will change it. that is 3.5. Okay, that output is about 800 millivolt. Then again I am rotating it, one more rotation, then it becomes a 3. That output is about a 680 millivolt. Okay, that's about output is about a 680 millivolt. Again I am rotating one more. This one is about a 540 millivolt. That is for a, okay. So this one is about your rotation. If you increase this one, now I am just releasing now. Now you can see that output is increases. Okay, okay, I am releasing that. So output is increases. Now that is about your here your original position. Now just okay, that is about your value, because now I just open up. Okay, I have just taken that, I am lifting up again wherever the resistor when already it is inserted, that I have lifting up. So that's why once I lift it up, so output retain its original position. Now you can see that again I am just making it, I am just inserting it, so output is reduces here. Okay, you just see that your output is reduces when I, okay, increase the depth here. Okay, when I increase the depth, output is reduces. When I go up, output is, okay, retained to that particular position. Means that depth of the resistive vein increases, so attenuation will be more, and depth of resistive vein is not, okay, not proportionate, so the output will be retained as it is there. Okay, so as per the whatever the obstacles we have, okay, whatever the obstacles we have, once we insert that particular obstacle, that is resistive vein inside the variable attenuator, your output reduces there. That is about your practical a variable attenuation here. Okay. Thank you all of you. Goodbye.